is Norah Zhou. I'm a senior, and I am the robotics electrical lead, which means I like manage and design like all like the wiring and stuff that needs like power and just the electrical system in general.
Nice. So when you were younger and you looked up at these St. Francis girls, what made you want to go into robotics?
Well, I actually visited the robotics lab one day, and like just like the way they interacted with each other and just like the overall like atmosphere was just very encouraging, and it kind of made me feel like very like welcome, because like everyone's idea was like valid. Everyone, like, even if they were like a new member or they weren't a senior, like they were all like heard, and that was just kind of like a community I wanted to be a part of.
When you say that's the community that you want to be a part of, would you like to make that change out on the road when you're older and you have other people looking at you going, I want to do what she does?
I definitely think so, because I want to major in electrical engineering, and that like most engineering historically has a very low women to male, like female to male ratio, I guess. And so like showing people that like, yes, I can do this like hard and like maybe like complicated major, but like it's also, I'm also able to thrive in that major despite being like underrepresented.
Yeah, how do you feel about that underrepresentation going on right now, and how you're able to do all of this with the women here at the robotics team?
So like when I was younger, like I was playing with dolls, and then I look over at my brother and he's like playing with this like train set that like kind of involves some like electrical and like mechanical engineering. But like here at St. Francis, there are no like barriers to that. Like you don't need any experience, it's just like you're interested, and that's amazing.
So go ahead and expand on the competition aspect of the robotics team.
Okay, so throughout the year, we worked to build an underwater robot to compete in the water. But more than that, we were also, in the competition, we're a company. And so that's why we have positions such as like leads, and like we have a CEO and a CFO. And so more than just a like competition like in the water aspect, we also have to give a presentation to a panel of judges that are in the industry, explaining like our engineering design process, like why we made the choices we do, why we buy specific products and components. We also have a technical documentation, which we call our like tech report, like technical report, that we hand to judges before the competition. And it's essentially, I think, a 25-page long, in-depth technical report on everything that's in our robot, but it is also kind of like part of the marketing aspect of the competition. So for internationals, hopefully if we make it there, we also have to create a big marketing poster or display that is essentially like, here's like our ROV, our remotely operated vehicle or robot. Here are all like the fun, like positive aspects of it. Basically like why should you buy our robot? Like why is it so good? And then yeah, that's something we present at internationals.
Yeah, so when you go to internationals, I know you went last year, so what was that experience like for you with the growth?
Honestly, I think going to competition and international especially is just it's very interesting to see all the different all the different teams and the way that they've like designed their robot, because at internationals obviously there are a bunch of teams from abroad, teams that maybe had to like disassemble their robot to get to competition, or maybe like something happened. Not this past year, but the year before, there was a team who used like 3D printed parts, but unfortunately like on their way here, like a lot of it melted or like was damaged, and they were able to just rebuild their like entire robot just at competition with a 3D printer, and I thought that was like amazing.